Farmers of ENMORE and surrounding communities on the east coast of Demerara said they are encouraged by the support and guidance being provided them by the government through the Ministry of Agriculture. Farmers of ENMORE and surrounding communities along the East Coast corridor will soon benefit from better access to farmlands to expand production as well as engage in shade house farming. They will also receive farming implements, lands for cattle rearing, and improved drainage and irrigation. These were the assurances given to the residents during a visit by Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa and a team of engineers and officials from the various agencies of the ministry. Also with the team was Minister of Housing Colin Crowell and Minister within the Ministry of Works, Deodat Indar. The entire team of ministers and experts was in the community to deliver on commitments made by President Dr. Irfan Ali during a previous visit to the community. Due to massive infrastructural work, among other things, along the East Coast corridor, both cattle and cash crop farmers are to be relocated from the lands they are occupying. Residents of the East Coast communities who are to be affected by the infrastructural works are assured of government's intention that while there will be some inconvenience, this will be mitigated against as far as is possible. Minister Mustafa, in an address to residents, assured that government is committed to standing by them in ensuring that the business of agriculture in their communities are given the impetus needed to grow and expand. Speaking to the media at the end of the engagement, Minister Mustafa stressed that it is often to be expected that there is much inconvenience in the path to progress, but that government will ensure that farmers, all who are inconvenienced, are given the necessary support to ensure that they come out better situated.
We are here this morning based on the instruction of His Excellency the President. We know for a fact that he came. He looked at the infrastructure, and there were some persons who were very inconvenienced in terms who were cultivating and other cattle farmers. So he told us, both myself, Minister Indar, and I believe Minister of Housing also is around here. He told us to come here on Friday, but unfortunately we were in Berbice with him on Friday. So we are here today. I just spoke to the cash crop farmers, and what we are doing now, we are looking to relocate them to a different area. But as the President rightly said, we have to organize it in a very organized manner, and we'll do it in a more scientific way in terms of planting. Because you know for a fact that we have been encouraging modern technology, use of technology, and also shade house and so that we are using. We started it at Mandripo. So at ENMORE here, what we'll be doing, we'll work with the farmers to establish shade houses. And we'll work with them to ensure that we give them all the planting material and they start in production once again. So what the President have committed, we are now delivering on those commitments. With the cattle farmers, I have spoken to the cattle farmers also. Tomorrow a team from the Ministry of Agriculture, Gaisuko, NDIA, GLDA, NARI, will accompany the cattle farmers to look at new lands. And those lands will develop into grass field and also do drainage work so that the cattle farmers can put their cattle there. So based on those reports, then we'll start to act on those things. But this is a commitment that His Excellency would have made. You know for a fact that he is very passionate about the agriculture sector. Although we want to make our country more modern and develop the infrastructure, at the same time we will not do that at the expense of the farmers, because we want the farmers to produce. They will contribute to in the reduction of food, the food import bill. And what we are doing now in Guyana is to make Guyana food secure. And that is why we are encouraging the farmers to go and do it in a new way, rather than to do it in the same old way, the same routine way, and they get, normally there's be flood and the crop is destroyed. We are working with them to develop it in a more scientific way, in a more modern way, so that both sides, the government and also the farmers, can produce and get more revenue for their produce.
The affected farmers expressed relief for the assurances given, saying that previous to the visit, all they were hearing were rumors, and this had caused them much alarm.
Well, I feel very happy because all the times we've been hearing rumors, and it put a little cripple in some person's heart that they were worrying like they wouldn't get to plan, because we heard that the ministry was going to housing was going to take over the place, and the President came, and I'm glad that the Minister of Housing, they also came today and they did what the President said he would do for us. I'm very happy right now.
I feel nice because we depend on land, and he told us that you could give you land. So we depend on that. That's the work we're doing all the time, farming.
house. We get in a hard time planting garden ourselves. We work at the estate. We work at the estate for 25 years. The estate closed down. We start to farm and guide people land. Now they take with the land. So the minister promised me that he will give me land.
And yes, I'm very satisfied that we will be moving, and one enclosed here, all the farmers will mostly benefit from the greenhouse.
A team from the Guyana Livestock Development Authority, GLDA, National Agricultural Research and Extension Institute, NARI, GAISUCO, and the National Drainage and Irrigation Authority, NDIA, will accompany the cattle farmers on Tuesday to inspect new lands which will be developed and to conduct drainage works.